Peel. It's based on an 1859 map of Peel County, which is Peel Region today. And through the map, we can explore a number of primary source records. Most of them are photographs, but we also have documents. We also have photographs of artifacts and pieces of art. And the whole idea here was that a visitor could come in and identify where they live in Peel today. And for example, we'll just put our finger here on the corner. And then we can toggle to the old map, and the visitor is able to see that in 1859, that was the farm of John Wilson, and indeed there was a little creek that went through, and the closest village was here at Westervelt's Corners. So that's to give kind of context to our modern suburban Peel of today. Once the visitor has done that, then they're free to explore whatever they like on the map. They can look at our photograph albums, where we have groups of photographs that are related to each other. They can view moving image and sound. I can flip that around for you. This is the Avro Arrow, which was designed, built, and developed in Malton, which is part of Peel. One of Canada's both success and unsuccessful stories of aviation in the 1950s. We have contemporary images as well. We talk on the map about situations such as the Mississauga train derailment. People can explore that in photography. We can look at earlier times in Peel by using the slider here to go back in time. And sorry, zoom this around. And you can see images from an earlier time period. What's interesting here is looking at the natural environment and how that's changed. That's the Etobicoke Creek, which now flows through Brampton in a very channelized manner. And it's interesting to remember how it used to look like when it really was a creek. Peel was essentially a farming, agricultural community with small supporting communities supporting the larger agricultural area. So we try to show that through different photographs as well. So barns that used to be very commonplace. There you go. Now, of course, there are very few left in the landscape. The touch table technology is really fun. It enables people to look at what they want to look at. More than one person can be active at the same time. We're able to put the captioning information on the back. And a key part of the success of this table and why we won an award from the Ontario Museum Association is that we took content not just from the archives, but from, for example, the museums of Mississauga, the Art Gallery of Peel, our own museum, and other heritage bodies in the area. So it really it's a very collaborative project. There is a memory game that kids have fun playing. It's really a shape game, and they get to beat the clock, as it were, and put the shapes back on the map. So all these shapes will fly off, and then the object is to match them back up and then see how you did. And we have a fun feature too, which is our guest book. But people can use the typewriter keyboard here to leave a comment, and we go back in and retrieve those comments. So it's very much well used at any special event. There's always a horde of people around here, young and old, and the younger people are showing the older people how to work it, because they're familiar with the gestures that you need to make the images larger. What else do I want to show you? You can also search by category. So we have a number of subject areas that you can search by if you're only interested in images of people. And we can add to this all the time, and we continue to add to it as we get new material in. So that keeps it fresh, and that's one way of providing more access to the archival material. Otherwise, people have to come into the archives. This is a great way of getting it into the museum, and we could probably clone this and put it out in the community. It's a rather expensive item at the moment, but technology is, of course, always getting better and allowing us to do things more economically.